Welcome to American Dream TV, Orange County.
This episode's going to take us to new heights.
Let's get ready to take off.
Welcome to the American Dream TV, the show that is built on lifestyle, culture, and real estate. In this episode, we are headed to Orange County, California, where we will be featuring Sean and Helena Noonan. Let's get this episode started right now.
Search is over, baby. I'm right here, and I got it.
The American Dream, the only show that combats negative media, not owned by a network, commercial-free, unscripted.
I got it.
These are stories for you and by you.
Hello everyone and welcome to beautiful Newport Beach, California. We've always been firm believers that a healthy mind and a healthy body equals a healthy business.
And today we're going to introduce you to a business that helps us achieve all of our goals.
So I'm going to go in and get a quick workout.
I'm going to get a smoothie. And let's get this episode started.
Derek, this is so great to be here with you today. You guys have come such a long way since you started this.
Yes, I actually remember a long time ago a phone call that you made to Sean, like about gym equipment. And that was what 12 years ago, something like that?
No, I think, gosh, we're just coming up on our, actually March 1st. March 1st was our 8-year anniversary. Yeah, so that was a little over 8 years ago when we were trying to put together our first gym, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the backstory here. It's an incredible story.
Yeah, you know, it's weird. You know, a long time ago, 11 years ago, my business partner and I, Josh Boyd, decided that we wanted to start a nutritional coaching business. But that nutritional coaching business was kind of born from something that I started 22 years ago called the 12-Week Fitness Challenge. And it was just kind of a friends helping friends. You know, we get our body fat test done. We'd help each other set realistic but challenging goals. And then if we all made our goals, we'd go on a trip somewhere, right? But if someone didn't make their goal, they had to donate $2,000 to the guys who did make their goal so that those guys could go on the trip without them. And that created kind of a revolution, or, you know, in Orange County, people started hearing about it. And then that turned into a real business, which Josh and I started, called the 12-Week Fitness Challenge. And then that exploded. And we decided we wanted to open up a gym, and we decided to call it the 12.
I think it's interesting. It goes from a couple of buddies getting together to challenge each other to lose weight, and you know, we're going to take a trip somewhere, to this amazing gym concept that you guys have come up with. And obviously you've been very successful here in the local community. Maybe give us some perspective on how you think you've been able to compete with the big corporate giants that typically dominate this space.
It's just one word: community. You know, listen, we've all been members of big gyms before, and I like those gyms and I like the amenities. Sure. But I don't necessarily go there for the people. I go there to work out or for the amenities. And then I think what we decided to do, which was a huge kind of shift in the boutique fitness industry, was to really base it on the community. You know, if we build the right community, then people want to come, right? And they don't want to miss their workout. They're actually more willing to let themselves down, right, by not showing up to the gym than their community or their friends. So next thing you know, it created this viral kind of commitment to getting results.
People feel connected to this place, and I think that is the difference maker. I think a lot of gyms you go into, they're sterile, they're antiseptic, people go in, they go out. Here, they're connected to the ownership, they're connected to the other members, they're connected to the leadership, and I think from what I can tell, that's what keeps people coming back and back again and again. And you guys are just, it's amazing to see how far this concept has come from that little challenge to this amazing gym.
You have done such a good job, because from what I've been talking to all the members here, they really like coming here. And it's kind of interesting. Sometimes you don't hear that people like to go to a gym. They go because they think it's necessary. And because you create a sense of community here, they're like, I like coming here.
Yeah, when I pull up to this building sometimes I'm like, how did we get here? You know, because we have multiple locations. This is kind of our mothership, so to speak. But yeah, it's ominous. You walk in and like, oh my God.
It is.
You know, I think a lot of people think, oh, Derek and Josh, they probably have this great little gym, and then they pull up to this building and they're like, oh yeah, that's not so little. Right? It's pretty cool.
And I think the amazing thing too is you guys did this with no background in the health and fitness industry.
Yeah, just a true passion to want to help people get well. I mean, the 12-week fitness challenge really saved my life, and it saved Josh's life for various reasons. And that passion of what it did for us was like, we got to take this to the public. If it could do that for us, oh my gosh, we got to share this.
So it was actually something else besides what I thought. So it was more like a personal thing too. I did not know that part there.
Yeah. The 12-week fitness challenge was something that I created to help me overcome some major obstacles I had earlier in my life. And the commitment to the 12-week fitness challenge is what saved my life. Josh was someone who I told about the 12-week fitness challenge for 8 years, and he kept saying no, and then eventually decided to do it, and it changed his life. He had hypertension, was pre-diabetic, was on a road to not very good things, and then got into the challenge, went from 28% body fat down to 3.2% body fat in 12 weeks, which has never been done again. But it just proved,
that's incredible.
It proved his
Right.
commitment to wanting to change his life. And that's when he's like, we need to take this to the public. Like, Derek, you just saved my life. Look what it did for you. Everyone needs this, and that's how it got launched.
Interesting. I did not know that detail. I knew all the other fun things because I was listening, the phone calls, but I did not know that. That's great. And because of it, I can tell. There's a lot of passion.
And it goes down like, you're going to talk to Brooke a little bit later, and Brooke, she has a similar story where she will say this place changed her life. And then that just kind of duplicates down. And then it duplicates down through the employees and ultimately the members. And more people are broken than not is what we found, right? Most people come here broken and leave here a little bit better. And that's what keeps them.
Well, and I think the real thing here that really touches people is you're teaching them how to empower themselves. You're teaching them how to take control of their own well-being, which, especially with everything we've been going through lately, is a very, very important lesson. People have the power to do that. They have what within them to do that. And I think it's great that you're getting that message across.
Hey, I think COVID actually is, in a weird way, been a blessing, right? I think it helped a lot of people to realize how important their health and wellness is now.
Absolutely.
More than ever. Even before COVID, people loved working out, but it was more about aesthetics and maybe just like getting a good pump.
Right.
Now it's like, this is what I need if I want to live a long life and survive some of these things we've experienced over the last 10 months.
Sounds great.
That's great.
I love it.
Pretty cool.
All
That's
right.
great.
Thank you, Derek.
You're
This
welcome.
has been very inspiring. I like that.
Thank you.
Brooke, we just talked to Derek, the man behind the scenes, right? Now we're going to talk to the face of the company. Brooke, you tell us how you started this whole thing, because I know great things about you. So talk to us a little bit about it.
Thank you, and I appreciate you guys being here today. So I've been in the fitness industry for about 8 years now, and 3 years ago, someone told me about this place called The 12.
Right.
And I actually wanted to start my own gym I think when I had turned about 18, I told my dad, I want to start my own gym. I want to change the vibe of the fitness industry. Yeah. I felt like, you walk into a gym and it's either specifically for athletes or specifically for people that are trying to lose weight. There was nothing that had like the combination of both of them. And I just felt like there wasn't the right vibe that I wanted, right? So I wanted happy, uplifting. I wanted almost like you're walking into a counselor and you have like a therapy session, but you're sweating at the same time. And I tried every single gym out there and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna come up with my own concept. And someone had told me about the 12. They were like, Brooke, you have to at least just try it. Like, it's totally your vibe. And I walked in 3 years ago, I got greeted with a hug. Right. They all hugged me, the whole staff, the front desk, the trainer, everyone. And I just kind of looked around, I'm like, okay, this place seems a little different. Right. And it was probably within my first week that I was like, okay, I feel like I created this company. This is the exact vision that I had told everyone I wanted, positive, uplifting people. I felt like I left like a therapy session, like I said, from sweating. And I said, why like reinvent the wheel when there's something that's already out there like this? So within that, I just immediately went to the owners and I was like, this is the best product I've ever seen in the fitness industry. You get people who are athletes that have spent their whole life training and they want something really difficult. And you have people that have never ever walked into a gym ever in their life and they all feel welcome and they all can do the workout, which is what I love about it, right? Because you don't want to just cater to one type of person. You want to be able to cater to everyone. And the community that has been built here, I think that if you're not an athlete or you're done playing sports, you don't really get that community vibe anymore, right? And we're all searching for that. We all want community. We all want to build community. And if you don't have that anymore, you're not going to get it anywhere else other than this place. And I swear I walked in so many gyms before, and this place, you just feel it, right? Yeah. Did you guys feel it when you walked in today? Everyone's happy, the vibe is good. It's very much a family here.
Yeah, it's obvious from the minute you walk in the door, and we spent some time talking to Derek about that, and that was part of when they founded the company. That was really the impetus for it, was connecting with people, and you feel it when you walk through the door. What an inspirational story with Derek and Brooke and everybody here at the 12.
Yeah, very inspirational. I'm all pumped up now. Let's get this day started. One of the best parts about being a realtor is that we get to meet a lot of people with very different backgrounds and exciting lifestyle.
Today we're here at the Carlsbad Executive Jet Center to meet with one of our clients who started an exciting new business, and their business is about to take off.
Frank, it's so nice to see you again.
And it's great to see you both. Sean and Helena, I'm so glad you could make it today. Right now we're at Carlsbad Airport, in Palomar Airport, specifically in the city of Carlsbad, Southern California. We are currently at what's called an FBO, which, as you can see, is an excellent, luxurious private entryway for those that are flying private aviation. So many people will come here, they'll go down this hallway and exit straight out those doors right to their jets that they have waiting for them. Many times there'll be clients who want, for privacy reasons and convenience, will go straight through nonstop with their luggage on board. So the ability of convenience and privacy, the avoidance of COVID going through commercial airports, and the fact that smaller airports that this type of jet service would support can take you into cities that commercial jets will never get you into. So it's an excellent arrangement. The other thing I'll point out real quick is that surprisingly, studies have shown that of the many thousands of families that can afford to fly luxury and ultra type jets, only 10% of them are actually flying. So the market in this area is just incredible, and the potential is outstanding in the years to come.
That's fantastic.
That's great. I tell you, we sure could get used to flying like this, Frank.
Oh, we all could.
That's my kind of airport. Look at this place. It's so beautiful, so nice and bright.
So why don't we head on down, and then we can go out and look at the planes themselves.
That'd be great.
All right.
Boy, what a beautiful day out here on the airport today. Brian, I know you've got a pretty significant background when it comes to aviation, and obviously you guys are doing some very unique things here in this space. So why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got started?
Well, thanks, Sean, for the question. It's been a long road to get here. It's about 35 years in the trade, about 600 airplanes sold. How Mint came about is I found a place in the industry where there was a deficit, and we needed to build and create something to not affect the top line revenue of the businesses. So we sat down and looked at the problem and wrote a business plan around it. It took years to finally narrow down what it was. Took it to Frank, who's a banker, and he looked at it and shook his head a couple times and said, not quite, so went back and rewrote it again.
Make a few adjustments here.
Oh my God, a lot, you have no idea.
So I guess you are literally taking the business off the ground now, right?
Literally.
Literally.
We've just finished the due diligence with Toro Capital.
I see.
We just finished the third-party due diligence done by another corporation that's all they do, and they're preparing us for the broker-dealer network and the family office et al. In the United States. And we just did the first event a couple weeks ago, just kind of a primer to get things going. Frank and I will be off in Florida here in a couple weeks visiting with a group that's out there that's interested in what we're doing. And it's literally happening now. We're getting a lot of traction. We're pretty excited.
So the offering itself is 35 to 50 million equity offering we're doing, $1 million minimum investments, and what we're setting up for various reasons I'll explain further is an 8% convertible preferred. So it will be 8% dividend per year, cash, or what's unique to us is that the customer, the clients, the investors, can take that 8% and use it as accrued interest payments for flying private on our planes. So what we're doing is taking, and we're going to be buying planes such as this and others we'll talk about. We're going to be leasing them with pre-approved select charter operators around the country that are national. And we're expecting them, and they've agreed that they can meet certain minimum flying requirements. And with that, we'll have returns we're expecting in the high 20, low 30% range per year. And this is cash flow. So it's not just accounting returns, it's real cash flow.
Yeah, seems like a real profitable business.
He's the banker. He knows all these numbers like you have no idea.
So now let me ask about one thing. So tell us about this airplane. You said something before that I thought was very interesting. Tell me about it.
So this is a Citation 10. This is
10.
This is the fastest corporate aircraft on the planet.
Wow.
I should say when it was built.
All right.
We track speeds in percentages of Mach. So most airplanes go at 7.7 to 8.2 of Mach.
Mach is the speed.
And Mach is the speed of sound.
Right.
This airplane, I actually got to join the 700 Mile Club. We brought this airplane home the other day, and I got to go 700 miles an hour. Wow. So we were at 9.1% of Mach, and the airplane was just we came down from Northern California, and we were over Ventura at 41,000 feet when we started to let down into here, and 8 minutes later we were on the ground here. Wow. It's stunning how fast the airplane is.
So coast to coast, what travel times for a plane like this?
It's at least 45 minutes faster than a Gulfstream or a large airplane. It can be as much as an hour compared to the airlines.
And what's the range on a plane like this?
3,000 miles. You can get 13 of your closest friends and go to Europe without stopping.
Okay, so to charter a plane like this, what are you looking at in terms of cost?
These airplanes are quoted on an hourly basis. This airplane, a Super Mid, goes out for about $4,500 an hour. The heavy jets start at around $5,500 an hour, and then like a Boeing business jet is like $13,500 an hour to run it, and it's point to point, so you're charged just for the time you're on the airplane, and then the charges for landing and stuff like that. So it's not for the delicate when it comes to the cost to run it, but when you compare it to other ways, other offerings that are out there at this level, it's a pretty economical way to go.
And the other part of it is for corporate use, you can put multiple employees on. It's cheaper than commercial, and this will go into airports that commercial will never go into, either because they physically can't or they just don't have a route for it.
In the United States, there's 500 airports that the airlines will go to. You notice there's no airline service here. We're at Palomar.
Right.
There's 5,000 of these types of airports in the United States. Last night we were in Missoula in one of our airplanes. We're going to a place called Opelika later on today in the Challenger, and it's it's 45 minutes with traffic from Miami or Fort Lauderdale.
So the beauty of private aviation lies in the fact that it's convenient and it's safe And the fact that a wealthy person can pull up with their own car in front of their plane and take off to wherever their destination is. So it's a unique way to travel, but a wonderful way to get from one place to another.
And Frank, not to mention pure luxury, right?
Exactly.
Seems like the only way to fly, guys.
It is the only way to fly, and I think it's safe to say that once you fly private, you don't want to fly commercial.
What a great day.
Yes, I can definitely get used to this lifestyle and fly like this. I don't want to fly anymore.
Hold on a second. We got to sell a few more homes before we get to that level.
No. I'm very serious.
No, we're going to stick to commercial for the time being. And besides, you love their free pretzels.
Yeah, right.
If you're looking for homes in Orange County, California, you are in luck. We have the Noonan's latest listings right here. Let's check them out.
This rare and coveted 4-bedroom, single-level home sits in the gated community of Hillcrest Estates and has been extensively remodeled throughout. The open floor plan with a formal living and dining room boasts high ceilings and lots of windows which provide an abundance of natural light. The chef's kitchen opens to the family room with a custom entertainment center and features quartz countertops, semi-custom cabinets made in the USA, top-of-the-line KitchenAid appliances, and a beautiful built-in 42-inch Sub-Zero refrigerator. The spacious master suite opens to the backyard and boasts an oversized walk-in closet and a spa-like bathroom with a walk-in shower and a soaking tub. The private backyard has been completely redesigned with beautiful pavers and custom landscaping. This 4-bedroom home sits on a quiet cul-de-sac on a single-loaded street at the top of the hill in the highly regarded hillside community of Niguel Summit and enjoys panoramic views of the mountains and city lights all the way to the ocean. Tastefully upgraded throughout, this home boasts new 20-inch porcelain tile, new granite countertops in the kitchen and bathrooms, and fresh paint. Cathedral ceilings and large windows provide for lots of natural light and help this home blend seamlessly with the large yard. Enjoy coastal living at its finest in this prime location, just up the hill from world-class resorts, the El Niguel Country Club, and some of Orange County's finest beaches. Enjoy picturesque views of the golf course, mountains, and lake from this inviting home, which sits on the golf course in the gated enclave of Coto de Casa. The coveted layout features 4 bedrooms, vaulted ceilings, luxurious wide plank hardwood flooring, and large picture windows which help this entertainer's delight blend seamlessly with the surrounding landscape. Taj Mahal quartzite countertops, KitchenAid appliances, custom cabinetry, and a large island enhance the remodeled chef's kitchen, which opens to a generous family room. Professionally landscaped throughout, the spacious backyard is the perfect place to enjoy warm summer evenings outdoors and watch the families of deer that can be seen meandering across the fairway. Enjoy country club living at its finest from this beautiful home. This extensively remodeled end-unit condo enjoys true panoramic views from the Saddleback Mountains to the ocean. The unique open-concept layout features a spacious living and dining area with plenty of windows which provide lots of natural light. Quartz countertops, a marble tile backsplash, and KitchenAid appliances complete the designer kitchen, which opens to the living and dining areas. The master suite is well appointed with a fireplace, a large sitting area or office, a walk-in closet, and a remodeled bathroom. The large yard has been landscaped for privacy and has a sitting area with a fireplace, a water feature, space for outdoor dining, and a hot tub to enjoy the beautiful sunsets and spectacular views. It's all about the lifestyle in this prime location, just up the hill from world-class resorts, the El Niguel Country Club, and many of Southern California's finest beaches.
We hope you enjoyed this latest episode of the American Dream TV in beautiful Orange County, California. Make sure and follow us on social media and engage in the conversation. I'm your host, Amy Scruggs, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode. In the meantime, cheers to your American dream.